Hey guys, welcome back to our channel Chandra Awesome again. In today's tutorial, we will learn about the which we left the remaining basic tools called Boolean tool and as well as wrap tool. And after this, guys, we will go in a flow that are working with the other CAD tools which we available here, the surface tools, curves, and also work with the frames and also sheet metal. I want to explain this in a order so it will be useful and make it more understandable for you Onshape beginners. And after the completion of this all, we will totally complete our Onshape CAD design software, guys, and also all basic CAD tools. Okay, and that's all about Onshape. And we have any other features also which is only available in Onshape software, that is called creating branches, histories, versions, and also how to use with this size, geometry everywhere, variables, custom tables. These all are some comes into separate part. I will also explain those in future videos, but after completion of tools I will try to make videos on other software like Fusion 360 or SolidWorks. Yeah, please let me know in the comment box which I should teach you in with the other CAD softwares. Okay, so let's start our tutorial. We'll be working with this Boolean tool. Okay, you know actually what Boolean. In the Boolean word we will usually learn this in physics or in mathematics or mostly in coding language. Boolean is nothing but, guys, it's just mixing the parts either in a different way or any other way. As in the definition also it's saying, see, performing union separation interaction. So Boolean means totally work with two objects, and here today we are working with them now. Okay, let's come into this. Let's observe only these both two parts, guys. Okay, I'm zooming in. Here you can see some cylinder shape, irregular cylinder shape, and also a cube we have. So I'm going to do the first of all union. Union means is nothing but combining. So by using union tool we can combine these both parts. You can after selecting the two parts, you can see the both parts convert into a single part, and the edges also gone. You can see the edges also gone and becomes like a single part. But guys, you can also Boolean as many as parts you want, just selecting continuously. Okay, and also you can change difference. It turns from white color. Before it was white and blue, but it's changed to white color because it depends on what first part you select. I selected the first part as this one and second part is at this one. So it's saying that for this cylinder part is mixed with blue part, that's why it comes into white color. If you do the reverse process, like if you want to mix square with the cylinder, it turns into blue color. Like this you can do the Boolean operation. And here also you have keep tools. Keep tool means it will remain that both two are separate as well as the Boolean part. If I click on this, see, the separate part is also available. That is the use of keep tools. And click on OK, you can see now it's changed the color and it totally turns into a new part. And we have another operation in the Boolean called subtract. Subtract means, guys, it's saying from which part you want to separate from part. Okay, like I want to separate this cylinder from this cube. So how do you do that? So first you need to which part you want to separate. I want this, and from which target you want to separate. I want from this cube. See, after doing the separate operation, the part got disappeared from this part, and also it removes the shape exactly whatever that is uh, contacted to the another part. You can see the shape of the part is uh, removed by using the separate tool, as well as in the separate tool you can see it is having an offset. You can also do offset, like for example faces to be offset. Which face you want to go offset? As for example, I select this. I mean, yeah. By you can also do offset. It's totally depends on your skies. If you want offset all, you can also do. You can see the part was under offset. Like for example, you can see the edges here. From the top, you can see it is offsetted somewhat distant to 0.5 distance. That is the difference. If you click on offset tool, it's just offset only the particular face. You can't see right here because of the difference between. Like this, you can use the offset tool, and you can also here after doing the offset, you can also here perfilate and keep the tool. It totally depends on your wish. Okay, that's all how it works the separate tool. Now let's come into the intersect. Intersect means, guys, it will remains the part. It will remains the only part, and this removes the other part which you want. Like for example, I want to keep the cylinder part from this cube. So what will you see? It will remain the part which is mixed with the which is combined with the other part. After clicking on this cube, you can see uh, uh, this part only be remain contacted with the cube. That's why it keeps remain, and other parts can't delete it. That is the use of intersect tool, guys. You can see clear the difference. If I select separate part, it is removing. If I select intersect part, it is keeping the intersected area. That is the use of Boolean tool, guys. It is very useful, and you can also do molds by using Boolean operation. I will show you how to make molds right here. Okay, now let's come with the wrap tool. How does the wrap tool works? The wrap tool, guys, it's simple, guys. It's nothing but we are wrapping our sketch or face into a another face of a body, which is it should be like a cylindrical. Like for example, the wrap tool only works for the cylindrical features, and it will not work for any other shape. But there is a trick. I will tell you how does that trick works. Okay, let's work with you how this wrap tool works. For wrap tool works, it is first we need a sketch and also as a target body. After that, you can do the perform the wrap operations. So first, try a sketch. Here we already have some cylindrical shape. Okay, so for now I'm going to draw a sketch in this plane, which we already have in plane one. Okay, for example, you can also get an idea that we already have some surface sector. What is the use? There is a difference, guys. For surface text, you can only do the text operations, but the wrap tool you can do even some images also, even some irregular shapes also. As for example, I am going to show you. Okay, I'm going to use the spline and draw some random figure here. I'm going to try some Christmas tree type. No, it's not a Christmas tree. Okay. let's mirror this one. And one hint, guys, actually I was performing the pattern operation with this spline sketch, and the splines will not work for patterns. You can observe, I'm going to select the pattern here. If you can see, the spline was not getting selected for doing the pattern operations because of the spline is not really fixed with every dimension. So that's why it will not work for the patterns. Okay, this is a hint, keep that in mind. Okay, here we create a sketch, and I'm going to the sketch. Now I want to wrap this tree. Okay, I'm going to perform the wrap operation now. You want to wrap tool. Tools is nothing but a sketch we want. Then you can also do self faces also. Sketching the face, only the sketch will work, and target would be this one. And as well, by default, it will show the surface. You can change this surface to solid section and make this solid operation. See, now the strip bar got wrapped around this cylinder. Okay, you can see the sketch was wrapped around the cylindrical face. Let me edit this one. I don't want this much thickness. You can see the thickness should be here 0.1. You can give 0.05 inch also. 1.05 inch. You can also decrease the thickness as per your wish. Okay, guys. And here you can also make with all this part is already now, it's not much difference. Okay, and here you can see some arrows are showing. These arrows are used to move the position of the wrapping part. Here, using this arrow, you can move up and down from the surface, or you can also move from the surface also. It will work. See, it is asking to be measured part. So if you want to work with the measured part, if you have any other part here, you can also make the measures with them. Okay, and here with this tool, you can change the angle of the sketch in which way you want. See, you can also turn in any direction. This total depends upon your design. Okay, and just go on turn design, and you can want now see. The part undergoes wrap operation. So guys, here you can, in the wrap operation, you can observe we have surface and split. It is same like a guys, solid means it gives the solid output. If you want surface means it gives surface output. This total depends upon your wish. You can see this is the position which we turned. You can also, by giving the values, you can change the position here of the wrapping tool. Okay, okay, and we have the split. Split tool is going to split the face, guys. By using the sketch, you can do the split operation using the wrap tool. You see, I just created the sketch and I just split the face of this part by using the wrap tool. See, the face got splitted. Now you can do any operation by using the move tools. This total depends upon your wish. If you want thicken, if you want thicken, you can also do that too. See, that is the use of wrap tool. And we have any another settings in the wrap tool itself called install. You can see especially the anchor points that are the anchor points means it is asking the points where you want to be exactly tool pointed, and trim to the target. These are the specific parts, specific settings when you work with the wrap operation. Let's deal with them now. Okay guys, uh, what is the use of this anchor points means? Let me show the example. By clicking on it, you can see it is asking tools anchor point and target anchor point. Tools means nothing but what we use in Sketch. I'm going to select this. For example, I'm going to select this point, and target point. That means at which point you wanted the target. For example, here let's select this edge, this edge point, and you can see it correctly wrapped exactly at the point to point match, which means that this point is going to match here. If you click on flip, you can see the target flip. You can see the direction. It is going to be changed, which means it is going to be flipped from this direction to this direction, like a mirror. And in the previous I also forgot to mention about here we can also have some rotate arrow also guys. So you can rotate this, rotate the wrapped part around this cylindrical face. Okay, and you can also perform it. Even you can also select give the mate connectors to the parts. This totally depends upon your case. Here in Onshape, every tool has some particular specifications. If you learn very deep, it is very useful for making the models very easy in Onshape CAD software. Okay, that is the use of specific anchor points. And another one is the first surface. Also, it works as the same. There is nothing difference will be there. And we have only another tool for trim to target. You can see trim to target means guys, it will work if the part will be outside of the, which means you can see here it is some of the wrapper part is outside of the cylindrical face. When click on the trim on target, it's going to be trimmed, which means it will only appear on the cylindrical surface, and which if the part will go outside of the cylindrical face, it will not appear. Like this you can change, like just for example, like it is like a boundary. Okay, we can change the boundaries like this. Even it works the same to the solid. There's nothing much difference. You can see that is the, you see trim target is just like a working as a boundary of the surfaces. That is the use of wrap tool guys. I hope this works the same as to all. Here also here we don't have wrap into target, but it is working because it already constructed to boards. Before I click deselect either one of it, oh, it is going to affect to the board size. Okay. If it is not working both of this, it will remain as the same. Okay guys, that's all about how to use the Boolean tool and wrap tool. These both are very useful guys, and this is the very basic very important tools when you want to make the textures on a particular parts. Wrap tool is very useful for you. Okay, and I already mentioned about it, like presently the wrap tool works only for cylindrical faces, but you can also work with different faces also guys. That is somewhat tricky. Just for let me show you. For example, here you can see it's a spline, and you can't wrap the tool here. For example, let's take this. It is a spline and you can't do this. So in that time what you can do is we can make a circle like a cylindrical shape by using this radius. Okay, radius, and extrude them and going to mix it with this patch. going to Boolean with this part. Let me show you for example here. Here I change right. Okay, I'm gonna move this to this direction. So it will move only up and down, right? Okay. Okay, let me okay. So for example, mm, okay, for example, let me copy this part by using the transform tool. I'm going to translate this to down, copy the patch. Okay. Well, it's already been cylinder. Okay, that's the difference. Let me show like okay, let me delete this one, guys. I will show you from the basic. It's not being possible here. Okay, let me do the offset plane. Okay, I'm going to draw a cylinder but not a full patch. As for example, let me draw an arc. Okay, or else let me take a spline, then you might it will be very useful for you. Okay, I created this spline. I'm going to extrude this. Hey guys, you can see in the extrude tool we are, and another tool is being added into it. This is theme. In upcoming tutorial I will, or else by tomorrow I will explain this how to work with the trim. Okay, click on OK, and I'm going to thickness it. Okay, if you want to work the wrap operation here, it will not work. So if I work with C, let me do the perform operations as first. Tools and target, you see, it's not being getting selected because of why? Because it's not a cylindrical face. So in that case, you can do such a thing like it's not an appropriate way, but for in some conditions it might helpful for both of us. Okay, now I'm going to translate this part, transform this part to exactly parallel to this one. Okay, I'm going to use this new quotes. Okay, that's enough for us. Now see, now you can't do wrap, but you can wrap this here, right? So I'm going to do the wrap operation again now. By selecting the wrap operation, select the tools, and target should be this one. I'm using this target, but I want this one. In that case, what you can do, you can move this surface to down. Let's select the solid. Let's give thickness. Okay, you can see it is totally moved from the out of the part. When moved the part, it asking it is not measured. In this case, what you can do, change the mesh part and select this one. Here you can see we actually did a wrap operation with the radius of this cylinder and measure with the another part here. Like this also you can do wrap operation from irregular surface, but guys, it is for getting the results for the desired shape, some organic shapes like that. For that it will be useful, but if you want to make some parameterized parts or standard parts, it's not useful. But for if you want some fun making carrots or fun making designs, in that time if you want to wrap the designs, you can do like this. You can work with a wrap tool like this. I hope you might understand, guys, what I taught you today's tutorial. If you really like our content, guys, please do like, share and subscribe to our channel, guys. because even you are watching but not liking the videos and don't know if you're getting no. But guys, I am trying my best to make you teach the total Onshape CAD software for free, and it's no one can explain this much detail. Okay, I hope you might understand. That's all about today's topic, guys. Thank you. Have a nice day.